Yes, everyone should live his or her own life. Reminding us of this, Sub-Inspector of Police Anie Siva began her new official assignment in Kochi on Wednesday. The new appointment is as Sub-Inspector at Ernakulam Central Station. Anie Siva, who was the Varkala SI in the Thiruvananthapuram rural district, had requested the higher police officials to give her a transfer to Kochi. Anie Siva arrived at Ernakulam Central Station on Wednesday afternoon, a day after receiving the transfer order. Before becoming a sub-inspector, Anie Siva had a difficult life ridden with emotional traumas. 10 years ago at the Varkala Sivagiri pilgrimage site, Anie Siva struggled to survive by selling ice cream and lemonade. A decade later, she was posted as a sub-inspector at the Varkala police station, which covers that same area. The girl, who was discarded by her husband and her family and had to find shelter on the streets at the age of 18, holding her 6-month-old baby in her arms, became the SI at the Varkala police station. Years later, though it sounds like a movie story, it is the true story of a woman who had fought against her life's odds to savor the taste of success. Her story is a rag-to-riches story, rather a story of fight and resurrection. 31-year-old Anie Siva is a native of Ernakulam in Thiruvananthapuram district. She was a first-year graduate student at KNM Government College in Ernakulam when she married her boyfriend against the will of her family. However, the couple were separated in 2 years and Anie, along with her 6-month-old baby, was more or less left to the streets to live or die. Anie also could not return home as she had married according to her own wishes. Left with no one to look after, she began to live a destitute life in a temporary shed near her grandmother's house. She did several odd jobs to make both ends meet. I started selling curry powder and soap. Later, I became an insurance agent. Then I used to deliver essential commodities at houses on a motorcycle. Thus, I got the money to complete my degree in sociology, she had said on her Facebook post. In 2014, as advised by a friend, she started preparing for the SI test and also took an exam to qualify for the post of woman police officer. In 2016, she joined the service as a civil officer and later in 2019, she passed the SI test. After completing the probationary period, she took charge as the sub-inspector at the Varkala Rural Police Subdivision headquarters on June 26th. It was based on a request that she got transferred to Kochi. DGP Loknath Behra considered Anie's request to let her work in Kochi so that she could stay with her son who is studying in a school there. Anie Siva had been undergoing training in Kochi Central Station for the last 2 years. During this period, she and her son Shiva shifted from Thiruvananthapuram to Kochi. The son got admitted to a school in Kochi and his classes also started. But following her posting in Varkala, she had to leave for Kochi to join as SI in Varkala. Following this, she requested for transfer as her son is alone in Kochi in the midst of COVID situation. Finally, the DGP intervened and gave due consideration to her request. News Desk, Kaumudy English.